Hi, friends. Dr. Bierman here with your news and notes for August of 2026. First, a word of real thanksgiving that we have such great partners in our CCF circles. Had a note from a good friend who is a deacon in Michigan at Cross and Resurrection Lutheran Church in Ypsilanti, Michigan. Heard from Deacon Brian Perkins, who said that he was preaching his first sermon ever as a Lutheran Church Missouri Synod deacon. And he was going to be doing that at the beginning of June. And as he was about to do that, he shared with me that he really appreciated the learning that he had when I taught him and others at a gathering in Michigan last year. And he was going to be using an illustration that I shared, thumbs up priorities on how to order your life around Christ on top and everything else around that. And he was excited to work that into his sermon. He felt that that was the best way to wrap up all the thoughts for the day. And that's pretty exciting that what we teach is being used in real life to help people get their life in line with the Lord and his plans for them. So good word to share. Also, thanks to our ladies of the Lutheran Women's Missionary League. These Lutheran Women in Action are such a huge partner for Concordia Center for the Family, and really appreciate their support in so many ways. I was able to attend the Texas District LWML convention. We had other representatives who were at the Michigan LWML and the Minnesota South District LWML. And we've just really appreciated all the friends we've made in these gatherings and in correspondence with other leaders of LWML as they've been gathering in convention this summer. And good word is that they're all supportive of what we're doing and offering their prayers and encouragement. And also, four of the districts even went so far as to approve grant monies for us to carry on the mission that we're doing. So we especially want to thank the Minnesota South District, SCLC District, the South Dakota District, and the Texas District for all giving us either full or partial grants. Thank you for your partnership and ministry. Also, some great trainings have been happening in the last couple of months here. We rejoice that things went very well in our trainings, two of them in Fort Wayne, Indiana earlier in the spring. Also in Lee Summit, Missouri, we had a couple of trainings, basic and advanced trainings. And then at family camp at Heights Point Lutheran Ministries in Lake of the Ozarks, Missouri, that went very well in June, where we had several families, 7 families come together with 18 children who learned with their family together to how practically to live out family discipleship in the home every day. It's so exciting to see these little ones who are learning and living family discipleship. And we also are looking forward to a training coming up, probably going on right now as you're watching this, with the Pacific Southwest District in Irvine, California. And that foundations training, I'm sure, is going to build some strong ties on the west coast of the U.S. Excited about that new partnership with other brothers and sisters in the LCMS there. Look forward to more trainings coming up. And if you're interested and would want to be part of these, check out on our website, facilitator training. Foundations facilitator training would be the primary one for new people to join us. And you can go there and find that as a tab on our website where you can register for upcoming events, including in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, coming up in January 2027. And before that, even November of 2026, we'll be in Vieira Rockledge, Florida, just east of Orlando. And that'll be November 12 to 14. Would love to have you join us for one of these training events. And good news, the training in Florida, due to some grant funding from partners and some endowment monies, we are making that available at an exclusively low rate for anyone who wishes to sign up. Call and let me know. I'd be glad to tell you about that. Ask us. We'd be glad to give you the code that you can use to reduce that cost immensely so that you can go to that training. We'd love to make it possible for you to be there. In fact, I'll just say we're going to have you only have to pay $150 a person to attend that training. That's normally a $500 rate for the training and follow-up cohort support and all the materials and meals that go with the training. So this is an exclusive offer for you to join us here yet in 2026 in Faith Vieira in November 12 to 14, 2026. So let us know if you're interested. I would also mention that we've had some great visits with new folks we've been partnering with. Larry Yoakum, our director of connections, assimilation, cohort support, who's doing all those connection points and follow-up trainings with folks after we have the basic training with them in person. He was at the Consortium of Classical Lutheran Education in Chicago, Illinois, Concordia University in in July. And he was there and met a whole crew of new partners who are excited about the work we're doing and eager to support the work of CCF as well. I was at the LCMS Synodical Convention in Phoenix and had a lot of contacts with a lot of you. And excited if some of you watching this are some of the new partners who just signed up through these new events. And we're eager to build new ties with you and new friends that you introduce to the important ministry of CCF. It's partners like you who make this ministry possible. Your prayers, your encouragement, your financial support, your sharing of this message of what we're about with others, you're living it out in your daily life. That's the most important one. When you hear what we do and you understand what this is all about, the family discipleship principles, and put it into practice in your own life, that's a witness to your neighbors, your family, your church, to the world. And that's what we care about most, getting more people walking as families on the way to eternity in heaven. So thank you for your partnership in ministry, and I look forward to getting more who are joining us. If you'd like to hear more about what CCF is doing, join us for one of our upcoming speaking events. There are many engagements coming up on the calendar very soon. Check it out on our website. You can find out where we're at next and come and join us. I'll be speaking at some various pastors' conferences in the near future, and Larry Yoakum will be traveling to some district events. We'll also be speaking to some local congregations. So I look forward to connecting with many of you or your friends in new ways. And finally, a great opportunity to tell you about is that there are some new grants available from the Lutheran Church of Missouri Synod as a result of the LCMS convention. The convention offerings are going to tell the next generation, and that is an initiative to make sure that the younger generations are hearing about Christ. That fits in perfectly with family discipleship, what we're all about. And as a result, the offering monies, $1 million plus, are being offered as matching grants to congregations, RSOs, districts who can apply to receive matching funds from $1,000 to $10,000. And those funds are available to help foster new mission endeavors that teach faith to the next generations. You can apply for one of these through the website of the LCMS. Go and check it out. And we are working closely with the LCMS on this, and they've been very supportive of what we at CCF are doing. And they've said that a great grant opportunity could indeed be one that includes partnering with CCF. So if you'd like to write up a proposal that includes going to one of our trainings, taking a team to come join us, or hosting us at your church to speak, preach, teach, going together to use some of our resources in your congregation or circuit or district gathering. Those are great opportunities that you could use some of these funds. And so check it out, and we have more information on this in the written proposal about this in the news and notes online. So I hope you'll take advantage of these great partnerships that are going on through our LCMS to help more families walk with Christ every day to life eternal in heaven. Thanks for listening, and share the good news. Hope you'll come around and see us in person. Love to do that. God be with you all.